Bowdad here, and today we have the Hoyt RX1 Ultra. It's interesting that Hoyt makes a bow in a lot of their series that has the Ultra. Ultra just means it's got a longer ATA, typically for people with longer draw length like myself. So I'm a little more comfortable on bows that have a little longer draw length. 33-inch ATA is my sweet spot. This bow is 35 inches ATA, which means axle to axle. It actually goes, this is kind of incredible, from 30 to 80 pounds, but in 10-pound limb increments. So you have to change the limbs for each pound, 10-pound increment. 6-inch brace height. We got 4.1 pounds. Now this is a carbon series bow. This is the first year in 2018 that they came out with the Redworks series. And they've been so popular that they've been carrying out that Redworks series even till today with the, or not today, but this year with the 2024 RX8. So the one thing I noticed right off the bat when I was looking at the specs on this bow is 330 feet a second. Now, if it's accurate, 330 feet a second, that's pretty fast. But a lot of times, whatever it's marked as is not truly what it's gonna shoot when you use your arrows and you're shooting at your draw length. So I'm not expecting it to shoot that fast, but is it gonna kill a deer? It's gonna kill a deer. I did own one of these right when it came out in 2018. I haven't shot it in a really long time, so I wanted to give it a second glance to give you some type of, idea of what you're looking at here. If you're looking to buy a older used bow, but still a really nice bow. So let's check this out. Today we're using a Rocky Mountain 5-pin sight with the dovetail. It's a pretty nice sight and it draws in an absolute ton of light. So they did a really good job on their sight. It's got micro adjust. And then this does have BC custom strings on it. So they're aftermarket strings, not the Hoyt strings. We have a Vapor Trail 7th gen rest, and it's limb driven, and it's hooked to the top limb right now. And I usually use a Hamskea hook to the bottom limb, so it'll be a little interesting. So let's check this thing out. Just giving you, now I'm not shooting, I've not even sighted this thing in yet, so I'm just whooping it. The biggest thing I want to do right now is give you an idea of how this thing feels. We'll give her a try. Ooh, baby, that drew super smooth, solid back wall, good valley, I like that. Is it gonna creep? Oh man, that's awesome. I can relax quite a bit without it firing on me or pushing forward, so that's sweet. Let's see if this thing actually is dead in the hand. Looks like I'm gonna hit the target, but we'll see. Wow, it was a lot more power than I expected in that. Kind of surprised me a little bit, so I forgot to think about if it's dead in the hand or not, but it actually shot quite a ways through the bag too, so that's interesting. I'm gonna fling another arrow, and we'll see how this bad boy goes. So right now, draw cycle was amazing, at least for me. Now, everybody's different, but it drew really smooth. There was hardly, how do I want to say, there was no tight spots on the draw. I went into the valley really quickly at the backside, like I didn't expect it, but it hit the back wall very solid. I'm sure most of these are cable stops, not limb stops, so the same on these. But for being cable stops, it's a pretty solid back wall. Felt like it shot really fast. As far as smoothness, I mean, as far as dead in the hand, I gotta check it out again because that was crazy. Now the peep sight's not lined up on this for me. I don't know why. My face is weird or something. Now it's not dead in the hand, but I have no stabilizers on this bow. It's a carbon bow, and there was very, 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 very little vibration. Compared to some of the other bows I've shot, I would say, there's some brands out there that are definitely more dead in the hand. But for being carbon, which should be lighter, no stabilizers, that's a smooth shooting bow. Let's check out some consistency now. Hello there. So far, I really like how this thing shoots. I've shot the RX1, the RX3, RX4, RX5. I've not shot an RX7 or an RX8 yet. Every time I've shot them, I've been pretty impressed. But I would say this, for me and my draw length, I always have liked the Ultras better. And so far, this has not disappointed. So we're up here in the balcony. Take a little different angle this time, shooting over the pontoon, past the four-wheeler, past the gantry, into the corner under the stop sign. There's the targets over there. And we're just gonna see how tight of groups we can make. So it's hard to watch a rest work while you're actually pulling back a bow and shooting. But so far I haven't had any hiccups with this vapor trail rest. So I guess I'm pretty happy with that. And just a reminder on these consistency shots, I haven't taken any time to sight in the bow. I just kind of, when I first get it, I look at the string in the middle of my grip and I see if it's lined up with the pins. And then I kind of just, on my first shots there, I just pull back and aim at the target. And I'm like, all right, looking through my sight, am I actually going to hit the target or not? Other than that, I really don't do anything. So on these consistency shots, don't expect me to hit a circle. What we're just looking at is me aiming at the same exact spot on the target and then seeing how close to grouping I can get with these arrows. So here we go. Look at my overhead here. I am in a loft, so I'm pretty close to the rafters. Don't want to hit anything. I pulled back a little gentler that time. I was being careful. Again, I'm not lined up with the peep, so that makes it a little tough. Still shooting pretty smooth in the hand. Sorry, pretty dead in the hand. Pretty smooth draw cycle. On this one, I'm going to draw back like I would, just kind of like normally. I'm not going to try and think too much. Just going to go for it. Oh boy, got to make sure they're knocked onto your string first. That's an important thing. There we go. Oh, I grabbed an arrow I didn't want. That one's got a little shorter length to that arrow, but I need my longer arrows just because I'm shooting this longer ATA bow. Here we go. I am shooting at actually 31 inches right now, so it's pretty comfortable. All right, all right, all right. Don't grab the wrong arrow again. Let's see how we do this time. So far, it's not that consistent, but again, this is a bow. Peep's not lining up for me. My anchor point, so the peep is kind of acts like it's one of my anchor points. So it's not lining up for me right now, which makes it a little bit of a difference. But man, this is so easy to draw. Very comfortable shooting wise. I feel like I'm a little jumpy this morning too. You can probably notice it on the video. I know some people tell me I punch the trigger. I do a lot of, I shouldn't say a lot of practice, but I do a lot of long range practice, and it's the way I pull the trigger has never really affected me, but I am feeling admittedly a little jumpy this morning. So hopefully that's not affecting me, but we'll make sure. All right, here we go, last shot. Oh, I was definitely weird on that one. All right, well, let's go check this out. Well, I'd say that's pretty good for consistency, actually. So maybe I was a little deceived up there. So there's 4 arrows right there. 2 of them are kind of touchy. Not all of them have lighted nocks, so. But there you go. So there you have it, Hoyt RX1, 2018 bow. It's the Ultra, so it is a little longer ATA. Right now, I can't recall actually what the regular RX1 draw length is, but I think it's a little longer. Well, actually, I just checked, and the regular RX1 is a 32-inch ATA. So not too much different, but so overall, I love the way it feels. It shoots really good, smooth, not super dead in the hand, but again, it's carbon, it's lighter, it should have a little more vibration, you would think. Very, 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 very comfortable. For a 2018, compared with a lot of the bows I've been shooting, it feels really, really nice. It's a bow that I don't know, I guess comfortable just keeps coming back to my mind. So the consistency, not even an issue with that. You know, it's not as fast as some of the other bows, but really, I mean, the other bows that are being put out right now, they're trying to get around 340 feet a second, it seems like, and this is at 330, so it's not a big deal. Bowdad rating, I think I'm gonna give this thing a 9.3 out of 10. Good job, Hoyt. This is Bowdad, I'm out.